So I'm going to ask you a non-yoga question because there's a bunch of people that will want to know, how do you get into all these schools? So how do you get into MIT? How do you get into, as a family, if you guys have cracked the code, then there's a lot of interest, I'm sure, that people have in those universities.
Gosh, maybe we should ask my parents. They would, no, but I do think that it was, my parents always encouraged us to be original, just never following what other people were following. They never said, hey, that's the sport that every kid is playing, so play that sport. Also, we didn't really, have those means. We were growing up in small cities where things were less like, they were less, we just had to be creative. It wasn't like, okay, everyone now go to these classes and do this and do that. Also, my parents didn't put those pressures on us that, become engineers and go to IIT or do pre-med and do your pre-meds, those tests for medical schools that we have in India. So my parents never really forced us to do any of that stuff. So I do feel that they gave us a lot of space to be creative, but they always encouraged us to work hard. So I think what happens now is that parents tend to follow trends and they want their children to follow trends and go to these universities and do this and do that. But our parents just gave us so much open space, but they really pushed us to work hard, saying that whatever you're doing, we're giving you a lot of space, but you better use it well and you have to work really hard in whatever you're doing. So we all had that, we all were able to follow our creative spirits and pursue the things that allowed us to be great in them.